I thought we'd just take some time this morning and get caught up. I had a really rough week last week. Everybody in the house was sick except for James. John and Ron both had a cold, and then my back went out on me, so James was the only healthy one in the house. So we just spent the week recovering. Today I feel great. It is Memorial Day. So we were just kind of hanging out. Ron went for some Jeep therapy, which means he just went to go ride around in his Jeep today. And I just have some chores I need to get caught up on. I have my newspapers to sort for my coupons, and I just thought we would sort through those and chat, and I would kind of tell you how I organize and what I do with my coupons, what I did yesterday, and what my plan is for this week. So the biggest question that I get is about couponing. I used to be an extreme couponer. I am not an extreme couponer anymore. And I used to get, 50 or 60 inserts a week. Now I'm down to 8. I get 4 papers and my mom gets 4 papers. Call your local newspaper that you have your Sunday inserts from and see if they have a deal. Normally if you buy the paper at the store, it's $3 a paper. Well, you're not saving very much if you're paying $3 a paper. Our local paper here in Orlando does 4 subscriptions for the Sunday paper for $150 a month. I'm comfortable with that, so it costs me $300 a year for my coupons. And I'm comfortable with that. I know I'm gonna have them every Sunday. I don't have to search around to try to find somebody selling inserts and do they have them, do they don't have them, when do they have them, when do they don't. And then around here we have a Spanish paper called the El Sentinel, and those are free if you can find them. But those coupons sometimes are different than what's in the Orlando Sentinel. So I just go with the Orlando Sentinel. I don't have to worry about it. It's in the driveway every Sunday morning. We live with my parents, but my parents have like a separate house on the property, and for emergency purposes it has a separate address, so I'm able to get 4 papers at our address and 4 papers at my mom's. So I'm just going to sort my papers and then we'll just kind of chat. I do this every Sunday morning. I normally would have did this yesterday, but because it was Memorial Day yesterday, I still didn't feel 100%. I didn't sort my papers. So I know this week there's only a Target ad. There's the Target ad, the P&G coupon, and then our local grocery store has a thing. But if you have Target, in the Target ad is a coupon. If you got the paper, let me find it here. There's a coupon for $5 off a $20 meat purchase in the flyer. It's a great coupon. So you can just go to Target, buy $20 worth of meat and automatically save $5. If you don't get the newspaper, you can text the word grill, Grill, to 827-438, and they will text you the coupon to go to the store and use, and they'll scan it off your phone. So that's a great deal. Our Publix here in the area will take competitors' coupons, so they will take this. If you're in the Central Florida area or whatever, and your Publix is in, I think you have to be within 8 miles of a Target. They will take Target coupons. I'm not close to a Target that does that, and I buy all my meat at Sam's, so I'm not going to be saving this coupon this week. So I won't be pulling this ad out of the paper. But yeah, that's a great deal. So I definitely would suggest that $5 off a $20 meat purchase, and you don't have to do anything but text that word. So yeah, so see, and then our Publix has this little Publix coupon sheet. So I'm only getting 2 things out of the paper today. And then I recycle everything else. We have recycle here, so I just sort through them. I will show you when we're done how I store them. We have in our house, there's like a little, it's probably technically like a sitting room off from the dining room. And when we first moved here, the boys used it as a game room. But as the boys got older, and then Ron was, his MS got worse and he wasn't working anymore and he's home all the time, the noise, it echoes so bad in here, it really bothers Ron when they are playing in here, and can be really super loud. So So the boys weren't in here very much, and this room was just sitting here. And I said to them, hey, what if they had the Wii out here. And I said, what if we move the Wii into the bedroom and then mommy can have this room? So that's what we agreed to do. So, I don't know, I've probably been in here about a month now, that I can use this as my storage or craft room. And I am loving it. It's so nice to have a space where all my stuff is. And then the kids have, you know, like little cubbies in here that they can keep their art stuff, that they can come in here and draw. So I think as a family, we're kind of enjoying this room. And then, because before Ron was watching TV, I really wasn't in. We have a couple shows we watch together, but I would be in the bedroom doing whatever I was doing. He would be in the living room, and the kids would be wherever they would be. So this is kind of nice. I put this all on the main floor of the house. I don't feel like I'm living in my bedroom, which is kind of what I was feeling like before. So yeah, this is nice. I've been looking for some storage solutions up here because I'm crazy about organization. Everything needs its place. If it has a place, that's where it goes. In living in a house full of boys, I have found that as long as I have a place for everything to go, and I've told them where that place is, and I've showed them, and I've labeled it, most of the time it goes there. I'm saying probably a good 80% of the time. So that's half the battle as a mom, so I'm happy with that. And so yeah, so that's my big thing, is just to be organized. So I have been, you know, we're on a, as you call it, a fixed income. We only have so much income per month after we pay our expenses. And so I have been saving some money and looking for some affordable storage solutions. Of course, I just couldn't run out and buy new. So I'm sure everybody has these in their area, but our Facebook page has yard sale sites, and I just kept watching the yard sale sites. And I found these IKEA storage. They're not really bins, they're more like towers because they're quite big. I didn't really realize how big they were until I actually got them home and got them put together. But I'll show you those in a minute. So yesterday, Ron and I went and picked those up and got those into my storage room. And I got them all situated. So yeah, so you just have to be patient to look for affordable storage solutions. And he originally had them on the yard sale site for $100. And my budget really was $50. I wanted to spend as close to $50 as I could. And so I just messaged him, asked him if he would take 50, and he said, no, I'm pretty set at 75 is the lowest I can go. And I said, well, you know, thank you. I just can't afford that right now. And he messaged me, I think it was Friday afternoon, and said, if you still want them, you can have them for $50. I've had 2 no-shows. So if you want them, you can have them. So I'm like, great, perfect. And so I got them, and I said, yeah, we'll be there. And he picked a time yesterday on Sunday for us to come and get them. And then also on the yard sale site was somebody that had 12 by 12 racks for your scrapbook paper, and she had 3 sets of them for $10. So for $60 yesterday, I got my storage solutions for my thing. I'm gonna move the camera a little bit because they're behind me and you can see them. See, they're quite, these two are, well, there's a short one, and then this one goes really tall. See, it's pretty tall. And then there's another one right there. But then see the cute little white bins that the scrapbook paper go on? This I have, on this one I have like my vinyl for my, I don't have anything on this one actually. This one is my vinyl for my Silhouette machine to cut. And then on this one, I have all my paper pads that I got at the Michael's sale for $5 this week. So I went hog wild on some paper pads, because normally those are $19.99, so I got them for $5. And then down here on the bottom, down here, is where I keep my coupons. I use these storage boxes. I got these at Target a long time ago out of the dollar spot. And I've had to tape the bottom, but other than that, they have held up really well. I've probably had these, I want to say, going on 3 years. So I'm going to back this up here a little bit. Going on 3 years, so these have held up really good. But IKEA has just plain white ones. If you have an IKEA in your area, they sell them 5 for like $1.49. And then you could decorate the front of them or a label or something like that. But I still have these from Target, so I kept these. And this is what I use for my coupon. So then I just label them with the date that they come in what insert, and then I just put them down there. So then when I need them, I can grab them. Because I don't cut, that's a, you know, couponers do what couponers are comfortable with. When I first started couponing, I had the binder with the baseball sleeves, and I cut out every coupon, and I origami folded it and put it in that little baseball holder. But then, you know, the sad part about that is that every month those coupons expire, and then you have to go back through that binder and take those out and throw them away. Or you could donate them to the military families. You could also save them all up, because military bases can use them past the expiration date, 90 days or something. So, but you have to pull all of those out of there and save them and ship them off. And that just broke my heart. It just broke my heart to have to do that. So I tried a couple different systems. I tried just cutting what I knew my family would use and carrying that with me to the grocery store. I was always afraid I would see a sale or a clearance and not have a coupon. And then eventually I just thought, you know what, this is a lot of work, and I'm spending way too much time doing this, and I'm making it way harder than what it has to be. So I take my inserts every week. Usually there's 2 inserts in each paper at least. There's a Smart Source and a Red Plum. This week is the holiday weekend. There's just the P&G. So I take them, I put them all together. I put a little bindy clip on them. I write the date. So this is going to be June P&G, so June 2017 P&G. And then I get a Post-it note. And on this Post-it note, I write June P&G. I put it on this little thing. This is actually a dry erase label, and I don't have any dry erase markers out here, so I just got in the habit of doing this, and I haven't switched it over yet. And then I put them in there. Because I can't let a day go, can't let a day go by without thanking you for the joy that you bring to my life. And